love the smell of land art in the morning. Summer's a great time to experience the riches of Britain's outdoor art traditions, which range from the great standing stones of ancient times to all kinds of modern works of art in sculpture parks that are dotted up and down the country. In fact, you can see the whole of Britain as one great outdoor art museum. The trouble is that the galleries are rather far apart from each other, so if you want to take it all in a day, what better way than to rent a machine which was itself originally designed by that famous artist Leonardo da Vinci, a helicopter. Trying desperately to give some kind of artistic justification to this little boy's treat. Ooh. Can you get helicopter sick? This is the particle accelerator at Harwell. Well, that looks kind of like a work of art from up here. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Goodness me.
Okay, we're going to go down.
Fantastic. This is the Uppington White Horse. It's the oldest of the White Horse, the great White Horse chalk drawings in Britain. It's nearly 3,000 years old. Absolutely fantastic. What a great view. But nobody knows why it was created or by whom. There's various theories, but the theory I like the best is that the horse was in fact made in honour of the sun god called Belinus, whose emblem was a horse. Looking at it from up here, it makes perfect sense that this should have been a work of art created to be seen by the sun god. It reminds me of some of the wonderful paintings that you see in very, very early cave art. So we're on the ground with the Uppington White Horse. It's a completely different experience. In fact, you can't even see that it is a horse. It's just some lines drawn in the ground. But I think that's one of the things that's so impressive about this supposedly primitive work of art. It's actually so sophisticated, because in order to create that conceptual design of a horse to be seen from above, to carve that into the contours of this hill, what a great feat that is. It makes you wonder how they did it. So we've done Uppington in Oxfordshire, and now we're on our way to Wiltshire across these rolling hills, and having looked at a 3,000-year-old work of geometric abstraction created by an anonymous artist or artists, we're about to go and see a 21st century abstract work of art, also created by an artist unknown. Well, this is a crop circle cut out of a field of oilseed rape. When crop circles first appeared, I really believed that they were created by aliens, and the revelation that they weren't. They were created by cooperatives of New Age artists. I just felt, to me, it was like Father Christmas didn't exist all over again. Well, it's not pleasing on the eye. But the other thing is, don't you think an alien would have something better to do? Ooh. I got a feeling we're actually making one of our own crop circles with wind displacement here. I sort of have a slight so what feeling with the crop circle, I'm afraid. I mean, more than anything else to me, it resembles a corporate logo. The Uppington horse really was a powerful experience. But this is slightly, yeah, next. We've now crossed the Severn Estuary and we're in Gloucestershire. We're over an ancient, 1,000-year-old and more hunting forest, traditionally associated with the production of ochre used by artists and iron, among other things. But also now, for more than 20 years, it's been associated with art. It's the Forest of Dean. And there's a sculpture park here, but all the work is hidden beneath the canopy of the trees. You can't see it from up here. So to explore its secrets, we're going to have to land. It's a great thing, parking is so easy.
This is a piece by Magdalena Etelova from the 1980s. It's entitled Place, but people round here just call it the Giant's Chair, which will do for me too. It's got a battered, mythical quality to it, like a modern version of Renaissance garden sculptures of nymphs or titans, except instead of carving the mythical creature, the artists created something a giant might have sat on, as if to suggest they could come back at any moment. This is very different. You could easily miss it, and it's a pretty grim idea, burying gravestones in the forest floor. I guess it's a kind of pause for thought, a reminder of the atrocities that have gone on, still go on, human and environmental sacrifice, even in tranquil woodland glades like this. This one's called Iron Road, and there's a deliberate, site-specific edge to it. There was once a railway line through here, and this is the ghost of that history. The artist has carved images into the sleepers which also hark back to the industrial past, as if he wants to preserve a trace of what's gone. Cathedral is the name of this piece, a huge sheet of stained glass hung in the middle of the forest. The Romantic poet Goethe wrote a famous essay in praise of the Gothic cathedrals, where he argued that their creators were so attuned to nature that they'd managed to make buildings that look organic, like forests of stone. This is a kind of literalization of the same idea, putting something that looks like a bit of a cathedral back into the cathedral of the woods. But for me, it's just a bit too literal. Time to get back to my chopper. Onwards and upwards. Andrew Graham-Dixon, over and out.